Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Beginning of the week. But it's Tuesday, baby. Nice 3-day weekend. Hey, take them when you can get them. Spoken like a true old head at the job. How y'all doing, man? Week one of college football in the books. Week one of college football in the books. I'll touch on that briefly, breeze through it. If you saw it, what you need my opinion on it for. Do have a few things I do want to touch on though. As always, the beginning of the week in September, in August, we're looking at MLB wild card, MLB division. We're looking at the races across Major League Baseball. Definitely jump in and touch on a few of these. A couple of divisions still have a winner up in the air. Wild card race, the National League. Who knows? Who knows? It's whoever gets hot, baby. Whoever gets hot the next 3 weeks, who knows? American League Blue Jays, half game out right now. The only team really threatening to get in there outside of the Seattle, Houston, and Texas fiasco. Touch on all of that, of course. And of course, you see the hat. Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? It is finally week one across all of the National Football League starting in about 60 hours here. You get the Chiefs hosting the Lions. 6.5 points favorites on the Chiefs. I'll tell you something that happened to me Sunday night. I'm watching LSU, Florida State. The second half, I don't know a nice way to put it, a butt whooping going on. I said, you know what? NFL is a week away. See what the heck's going on. Ended up putting all my bets in already for the NFL week. Didn't even care about waiting on lines. There is one or two games I am waiting on the lines. I want to get those at the latest as possible if it moves in the way I think it's going to move. But the rest of them, got them in. Ended up with like 13 NFL bets on Monday morning. That's how you know it's week one, baby. And it's here. Like I said, 60 hours away. I got about 3 stopwatches and timers around the whole house just ready to go off 60 hours from now. That's a joke. But yeah, man, jump right into it. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live. Beautiful Tuesday, 5th of September, baby. I missed it yesterday, but I'm gonna hit it today, and it's gonna be a day late, but it was the 5th of September. I know y'all hear that bass line. Yes, sir. It was the 5th of September. A day I always remember. Wild card race in the Major League Baseball. Looking at the American League. Toronto, the Blue Jays. Man, did y'all see that game last night? I was on the Blue Jays run line. Up 6-3, top of the 10th. Bases loaded, 1 out. I'm thinking, cat is in the bag. I look back a few moments later, somebody let the cat out the bag. 6-5. A's make a rally. Still lose. Toronto half a game back right now behind Texas, the Rangers, who are 4-6 over the last 10 and struggling over the last month. Nathan Eovaldi comes back tonight. Maybe that'll be a little boost that they need. Rangers still taking on the Astros tonight. Framer Valdez will be on the mound for the Astros, who are only 1 game above the Rangers. 6-4 over their last 10. This American League West, Seattle came in with the bulldozer and just shook it up in the month of August, and they have not stopped. Go back to that division real quick just to look at it. Seattle, yeah, Seattle and Houston's basically tied for number one. Seattle's up top, one less loss. Rangers now in third place, one game back. Rangers and Astros, as I said, playing. Rangers struggling, man. They need Evaldi to come out. I don't know how long he's gonna pitch first game back. Probably go 4 or 5. Hopefully he can give you 5 solid ones, and you can get this win against the Astros. That division's crazy. I cannot believe Seattle did that, man. I don't know the exact record. Last time I checked, it was 20-5 in August. They had a few games towards the end there. They might have lost, but man, Seattle Mariners, baby, right now, just shaking up the league, man. Coming in late. Baltimore still at the top of the AL East. Rays were making a little chance to. Rays were catching up with them a little bit. Baltimore holding steady. Winners of 3 in a row. I will talk about that game tonight with the Baltimore Orioles a little later. My man Dean Kremer on the mound. A little foreshadowing there. If you know me, you know me. Only other division that's anywhere close, Cubbies, baby. 2.5 back from the Brew Crew in Milwaukee. Cubs 7-3 over their last 10. The Cubs, Justin Steele, let me just say this. Wow. I mean, wow. Justin Steele has been amazing second half of this season. All season. But the second half, I guess because the more the spotlight's on, but he's amped it up to even another level. About 3 weeks ago, I was thinking, can Justin Steele steal a Cy Young award? I didn't even mean to say that like that. That's a pun. But can he come in and just take it from Zach Gallen? And it looks like maybe. Maybe. Justin Steele's been pitching amazing. The Cubs, 2.5 back from the Brewers, holding on to a wild card spot. I'll touch on the National League wild card in a minute and finish talking about American League as well. Reds, the Cincinnati Red Hot Red Legs, 5-5 over their last 10. Now 5.5 games back in the division, still holding on to a wild card spot. It gets crazy down here in the National League. Diamondbacks and the Giants, both of whom 4-6 over their last 10. Giants somehow lost 4 in a row. Giants one game back from the wild card spot. Let's look at the wild card. Man, baseball has been. How about the damn Braves? Did y'all catch that over the weekend? I know there's a lot of hype on college basketball. Did y'all see the Braves beat the Dodgers 3 out of 1? I mean, just Acuna going crazy Thursday night, setting the tempo, getting his 30th home run to go along with his 60 steals, and then the team just cruises Friday and Saturday. Beautiful wins over the Dodgers. Sunday, Dodgers get the win, a low-scoring game, 3-1, I believe. I was on the Dodgers Sunday. I said, ain't no way they're going to sweep them. Ain't no way they're going to sweep them. But how about the damn Braves, man? Going toe-to-toe with a team who I thought had proved maybe they're on the level of the Braves, but the Braves proved to be the best team this season. They proved that this weekend. Now, that don't mean nothing come playoff time. They still going to have to do that 2 or 3 more series come playoff time. They might run into the Dodgers again. They're going to run into a hot Phillies team. They're going to run into somebody trying. They're going to have to prove it. But they proved it to me that they're the best team in the regular season, taking on the Dodgers and beating them 3 out of 4 in the LA. That's what I'm saying. Historic, not historic. You know what it is. Toronto, baby, half a game back from the wild card. 6-4 over their last 10. Winners of 2 in a row. Taking on Oakland tonight. A little more foreshadowing if you know about Oakland. They've been the most fadeable team ever. That's why I was mad Toronto didn't cover the run line last night, man. You can't do it. Boston, however, is 4.5 back. Still a little over 3 weeks left in the season for them to maybe make a run. Who knows? They have won 3 in a row. Also, Yankees have won 3 in a row. However, they are 8 games back at the moment. What's the chance? What's the percentage you think the Yankees are gonna make the playoffs? 8 games back right now. 18 losses until elimination. So basically, they'd have to go crazy, man. They have won 3 in a row. They are 7-3 over their last 10. Does 7-3 over the next 3 tens get them there? 21-9, maybe. Maybe get 1 8-2, a bunch of 7-3s. Yankees fans, I'm building your hope up, just so I could watch you be even more heartbroken when it don't happen. Yankees ain't making the damn playoffs. Boston, however, only 4.5 back. They've won 3 in a row as well. Who knows? Toronto and Boston, both of those teams need to get it going if they want to make a run, man. Down here in the National League, it's a little closer, a little tighter, if you will. You got the Reds and the Diamondbacks tied up. Cubs, Phillies hold the top 2 spots. And then you got Miami, the Marlins, who have won 4 in a row, only half a game back. And then the Giants, only 1 game back, who somehow lost 4 in a row, still only 1 game behind the playoffs. So you got about 4 teams within a game of each other for 1 playoff spot. It's baseball, baby. That's the beauty of it. And about 6.5 games behind all of that, you have the best lineup in baseball in the San Diego Padres, baby. 4-6 over their last 10 losers of the last game last night against the Phillies, 9-7. Shout out to the Phillies for covering. And then if you think they got a chance, Pittsburgh and the Mets are right behind them at 7 and 7.5 back. How about those Metropolitans? Stinking up the joint. 2023, baby. Man, if I had to guess, Red Hot Redlegs not making the playoffs. Miami not making the playoffs. That leaves Arizona and San Francisco. I said Arizona would be a wild card team before the season, man. I'm going to keep it there for now. Arizona holds on to this last wild card spot. They get it rolling the next 3 weeks, man. Their pitching needs to step it up. Zach Gallen needs to get back to it being Zach Gallen. Merrill Kelly needs to give it all he's got. Empty the tank, man. Let's get it going. College football, baby. It's captained by a hook with the red beard. College football week 1. What did you see? What did you notice? I noticed a few things. Let's talk betting for a second. Let's talk betting for a second. I noticed that a lot of people, not a lot of people, I'll say it like this, me specifically. I took about 4 or 5 games strictly because of the line movement. It was games moving 4 or 5 lines. Shout out to the social media for pushing bets. Shout out to the millions of people taking bets. But boy, was I having fun fading the line movement. I was taking blindly numbers just because I saw them move 3-4 points from even just Thursday to Saturday. So that was fun. That was one of the fun things to do this weekend. Man, I've seen a lot of line movement over my years in Vegas, over my years betting everywhere, but the last few years it just keeps ramping up at the volume of bettors that are starting to bet. A bunch of beginners. It's becoming the cool, popular thing to do, and I'm not mad at it. I started betting at 18. I was a young buck. And I started betting before that, if you count the high school lunch tables, betting $50 on the Super Bowl. But actually betting. Yeah. So I ain't mad at nobody, but it is fun to just watch the lines move and see them move ridiculous numbers and end up just fading it, doubling down, doing whatever. It did bite me last night with Clemson. I saw the line move Duke's way, took Clemson. Whoo-hoo, boy. Oh, boy. door, 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 door. But man, Colorado started the week off with a blast. Everybody and their mama cannot stop talking about what Deion Sanders is doing over there in the gold and black, baby. It was an amazing game. It was probably the best game of the season, and it won't be talked about later because it'll be week one. But it was definitely the best game of week one as far as back and forth, competitive, big plays, outstanding stat lines, tremendous storylines, top team going down. Ranked teams did fairly well outside of that game, outside of Clemson and outside of LSU. Ranked teams held it down this weekend and did what they were supposed to do. How about Texas State taking down Baylor, getting their first FBS win since joining the FBS in 2012. Shout out to them Texas State boys, man. That coach. Now that boy is going places. He knows what he's doing. Dynamic offense down there in Texas, baby. Texas State gonna make some noise this year. I hate to say it. And if I'm wrong, play this clip back and I'll let you slap me. Texas State, baby. I'm riding them all season. Every week. I already got a ticket in there on them this week. Probably double down. For some reason, the number keeps going against them still. Texas State doing the damn thing. Clemson, baby. Just talked about them. How about the Green Wave? A lot of sharps were trying to bet against the Tulane boys down there in New Orleans. Handled business. They ain't handled business. They handled business. Went down there with their boots strapped up. The Green Wave walking out of there with a promising victory in week one. And then, oh my God. I'm gonna try and keep this under 3 minutes. I don't even know which one we got. I'm going to be honest with you. LSU, man. I don't know if we got Chip Kelly, Brian Kelly. Whichever one we got, somebody need to have a talking to that boy. He did this last year, man. Cost us a few games. He did it Sunday night. Maybe or maybe not have cost us the game. But going for it on fourth down, trigger happy. Going for it on fourth down, going for it on fourth down. He did it against Tennessee last year, put us down in the hole 28-7 or something like that going into half. This year, we kept it close, despite the fact that we should have had, I don't know, maybe you run the ball 4 times. The first drive, you get a touchdown on the 1-yard line. I don't know, maybe kick 2 field goals. The next 2 times you get down there and get stopped. 13 points right there. Should have been 30-17 going into the half. I'm not saying we would have won. Obviously, the other team scored 48, something like that. But hot damn, man. When your own coach is playing against you, it's kind of hard to win the damn game. Like I said, I've watched him do it too many times. I still don't know if it's Chip or Brian. But one of these Kellys, I mean, this guy stinks. I am sick of the college football going for it on fourth down jazz. Nah, we watched it work for Rutgers on Sunday. If anybody watched that game, they went for it a couple times, 3-4 times and got it. We watched Colorado do it. But when it don't work, don't it just hurt even more? Especially when it's your team and it never works. I'm old school, man. Punt that thing, kick a field goal. Let's play some football. Let your defense get a stop, get the ball back. I don't know, man. That's the sad part about college football, because it's just one game and you done. LSU will have to win out to go to bounce back from this. And if they play like this, whoo-hoo, good luck. Anyway, enough with the homerism. Like I said, ranked teams did the damn thing. It's week one, so I ain't giving nobody credit for Nathan. Nah, I'm playing. Beautiful weekend of football, though. I did make a little bit of chatter on the betting side. Most of that was Texas State money line at plus 1,600. But I had a bunch of good wins. Had a great weekend. Went 3-0 Friday. Saturday, something like 8-11 with the Texas State money line covering up all the losses and some. Sunday, I believe I went like 1-4. Had like 3 bets on LSU, 3 different ways. I went 2-4 if you count the first quarter over. But anyway, who gives a hot ham? NFL, baby, around the corner, coming to you live. I don't know if I want to give out all my NFL bets today because I could. I've already talked about some of the games that I like. I'm going to give out the 2 props that I bet. Thursday night football. I got 1 prop. This line already moved a little bit. I believe I saw it this morning at a yard more. Rushing yards. Give me the quarterback. Give me Pat Mahomes. I got him 14.5. You can get him 15.5. I'd play it up to 15.5. Probably the highest I'd play it, honestly. I don't want to get over 16.5. And 16 yards, 1 or 2 rushes, 16 yards sounds good to me. Patrick Mahomes over on the rushing. The other prop I like in this game, I haven't taken it yet, but I like, where's it at? Montgomery over 11.5 receiving yards. One good check down, man, and he gets 12, 15 yards up the sideline. I love running backs when they got low receiving totals, and quarterbacks when they got low rushing totals. I mean, we've all seen Pete Mahomes bust one for 17. The other one I have is in the Steelers 49ers game. And I know what you're thinking. 49ers, one of the best defenses in the league. I agree. Give me Najee Harris, anytime touchdown. I got it at plus 125. It is still plus 125. I'm going to be on Najee Harris getting at least 1 touchdown. Not sure how this game's going to play out. Sheesh. I think it'll be a low-scoring 19-16 classic Steelers-49ers football game with the winner winning it late with a field goal. That's just me, though. 49ers could blow them out. But I don't think so, man. I think these Steelers are going to be special this season. I think they're going to be a 10-11 win team. I think they're going to be right there in the thick of things come their division. I think the Steelers are going to be a wild card playoff team, and I think they're going to be a scary team to face come playoff time. But hey, that's just me. Can't wait to see what's happening. But that's the 2 prop bets I'm on this weekend. I got Steelers. Najee Harris, anytime touchdown. I don't have the Steelers on the game. Just Najee Harris, anytime touchdown. And then in the Chiefs game Thursday night, baby, give me Pete Mahomes to get over 14 and a hook. Rushing the yards. I will tell you this. I'm waiting on this Jets money line, and I'm still contemplating. Colts plus 4.5. I love it. I think I can get a plus 5 if I wait it out. Maybe even a plus 5.5 come Sunday. Those are the 2 bets that I haven't placed yet or pulled the trigger on. But yeah, man. I'm on Chiefs minus 6.5 Thursday. I got a bunch of bets coming this weekend. Like I said, I got 13 in the bet slip. Probably Thursday I'll give out my full slate of NFL bets. Wednesday give out my full slate of college football bets. As I said, I already got Texas State money line. But hey, just wait. It was 330 when I took it yesterday. It's 350 right now. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna double down on it later this week once it gets plus. Also got the over on Texas State. Those are the only 2 bets I got this week coming up so far for college football. Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll break down some college football. Wednesday give out my full slate. Thursday we'll give out my full slate of NFL football. Got some bangers in here. Just because of line movement though, Bengals money line, I jumped on it at minus 125. It's minus 134. I got a piece of it at 134 as well. I think it'll keep moving. I think this game's going to get to minus 1. I don't know. But I think everybody's going to be on the Bengals. I think I saw something this morning like 75% of tickets are on the Bengals. Might even be up to 80%. Bengals is definitely a popular pick. Like I said, I'm on the money line minus 134 and minus 125. Eagles, they moved from minus one. They moved from minus 4.5 to minus 3.5. I don't know if you want to bet the Eagles, but I would bet it before it goes back up to 4.5. I don't know. I don't know. It's fishy that the line moved from 4.5 to 3.5. But I'm on it at 3.5. I wrote it down at 4.5. As soon as I saw 3.5, I took it. That's why I took most of my bets. I got a lot of lines that I like, and I don't know if they'll be there later this week. Giants plus 3.5 is another one. Um, Eagles minus 3.5. Bengals on the money line before it balloons. I like the Colts at plus 4.5. I think I can get it at 5 later this week. I already said that. Talking to myself. Saints, Titans. That line keeps moving the Saints' way, and it scares me to death. As a Saints fan, don't want the public on me. Get them off me. The fact that the money line for the Saints is minus 174 is bananas to me. Um, Sheesh. Plus 146 on the Titans. If that money line keeps ballooning, you might have to just fade the Saints uh, due to the value and the chances that Dennis Allen and Derek Carr do suck together. That's another story, though. I'm on the over on this game, 41 on the hook. Hopefully, Saints can put up 28, 35 points, and the Titans can keep up with about 21, 24 points. That's the fan in me talking. Over just seemed a little low to me. I think both these teams could clear 21 easily. Uh, First one to 28 probably wins this one. It's just the way the games usually go. And knowing Derek Carr and knowing Tannehill, it's going to be an ugly ass game. It's going to be like some score you hardly ever see, 26-22 or something like that. Oogly game. I'm looking forward to it though, man. 2023 football season is here. Can't wait, man, to watch the Saints, baby. What else I got? Rocking with you. And then Chiefs minus 6.5. Probably my favorite play of the weekend. First game of the weekend. Chiefs minus 6.5. Can't wait to watch that one. I really can't wait. Great matchups this weekend, man. Steelers, Niners, bunch of good ones. Tonight, baby, across the diamond. Couple good matchups for you too. I got 2 bets for you tonight and a couple other games I will be keeping an eye on. Cole starting for the Yankees, taking on the Tigers. Almost feels like I gotta figure out how to. Almost feels like I might have to get some money down on this Yankees game. Haven't bet it yet. Dodgers, the Brooklyn Bums, coming off of that horrible performance against the Braves, taking on the Marlins. I think they get back on track. I think they sweep this Marlins team. Jesus Luzardo, excuse me. 9-8, 3.62. Hats off to what this guy's been doing all year. Kershaw on the mound for the Dodgers, though. The Brooklyn Bums. I like the Dodgers. I like the Yankees a lot tonight. Haven't bet them yet. The 2 bets that I do have in the bag already. Looking at Dean Creamer and the Orioles taking on the Angels. Give me Baltimore on the run line. Got it at plus 112. Baltimore Orioles on the run line, minus 1.5. I've been riding Dean Creamer since what feels like maybe late June, early July. Hasn't failed me yet. Taking on the Angels, who are one camera shy of a dramatic reality series. Reed Detmers on the mound, 3-10 ERA over 5. Get him the heck on up out of here. Give me Dean Creamer and the Orioles, baby, on the run line. Another game that I'm gonna have my eye on. I'm gonna be peeking at it. Evaldi, Rangers, Astros. That game's interesting for all kind of reasons. Playoff implications all over the place. Mariners taking on the Reds, just to throw that team in the mix. The other bet that I'm on, though, I got Orioles on the run line. Give me the Blue Jays on the run line. I'm going to go back to where I got bit last night and try to get my money back. He took my he took my pinky finger. I'm going to try and go get it back. Give me the Blue Jays on the run line. Chris Bassett, one of my favorite players, to back from last year with the Mets. Give me Chris Bassett to have a gem. Blue Jays, get my lick back. On the run line, minus 1.5. Minus 108. Give me the Blue Jays, baby, on the run line. Give me the Orioles on the run line. I don't know. Dodgers, Yankees, they keep whispering at me. They keep trying to holler at me, but I don't hear them. Just gonna be on the O's and Blue Jays. Man, it's a beautiful time of year, baby. Football kicking off, baseball winding down. I can't wait to watch some October baseball. One of my favorite things of the year is February and March college basketball, and September and October Major League Baseball. NFL is kind of good all year round. Playoffs is a little special, but it's nothing like this time of year in baseball in February and March in college football. College basketball, excuse me. Which college basketball, man, less than about 65 days away. Ooh, ooh. Sheesh. That's why I make my bread and butter. Anyway, man, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. This is Captain by a Hook, presented by Stare Down Sports with the Red Beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live the 5th of September, baby. Man, please. All about my bread like ham and cheese. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dobbs.